Okay, I'm going to take a look at the Tiki Wine website and see if there's anything we can do to improve the performance. I'll primarily be focusing on the conversion rate for this one. So conversion rate is how many people visit the website, end up making a purchase. So the first thing I noticed was that you've got a really beautiful website. I love the look of this image with the food and the wine in the background. It'd be great to see some copy over the image that complements that and also talks to your customer avatar, something around the benefits of the product, how it's different, where it's made, something that's going to be important to your customer, but call them to buy it. The next thing is that we have a simple menu, which is fabulous. We do want to keep our menu under 5 items so it's simple for the customer to use. But we have only one single shop button. With e-commerce, typically we lose 50% of our traffic with every click that they have to make. So if we have a drop down which takes them to different varieties or even some of the sub brands that go with this wine, it's going to be easier for our customer to get from point A to B, which is the ultimate goal. Get them from where they are to the checkout as quick as possible to have a high conversion rate. So I would have, you could have it simple, you could have red, white, rosé, or you could break it down even further. You could also offer multiple options. So if you had red, white, rosé across the top, you could have drop downs that go to the different brands or bottles that you have within those categories, or get specific about the varietals that you have available. I just noticed that when this switches over to the second side, we don't have any copy or a button here. I would add a button that takes you directly to this bottle here. So if this is something that strikes their fancy, if that's what they've come for, again, they can get directly to the product, add it to their cart, minimal clicks and minimal fuss. Underneath our banner, we want to showcase some of our popular or best-selling products. These we want to call popular and best-selling because it shows a little bit of social proof to the customer that these are something worth taking notice of. Again, if we have these here, we have an add to cart button on them. We can simply add them to the cart without having to take the customer away from the page, eliminating the need for a click or a page change and getting the product into the customer's cart. Here we have some information about the brand, which is great. I would probably look at utilizing this space to showcase some bundles or special offers that you have. So you have the mystery wine cellar offers. Those would go great underneath your best-selling products, which would display here. So we would have banner, 3 or 4 best-selling products with simple add to cart buttons so we can check out and get those, and then also a bundle. Displaying a bundle on the homepage or a special offer like that for a high volume is going to help raise the average order value. So the amount on average our customer is spending in a single sale. We want to make sure that our average order value is high because traffic is typically not cheap. You're either paying for it in ad dollars or you're paying for it in time when you're creating content, working on SEO, social media, things like that. Going back to what I said before about having social proof on the website, it's really important that we're showcasing not only what we have to say about our brand, but what other people have to say about our brand and our products as well. If you're selling a product and customer doesn't have a lot of opportunity to interact with it in real life in person and they're buying online for the first time, they only have to go off what you say, your product images, and what other people are saying about your brand or business. So they're much more likely to take notice of what other people are saying than what you are. And then we all know that people like to see things with their own eyes. So making sure you have a variety of product images that are going to appeal to your customer and show the product in its best light. So taking that, I would look at adding some reviews onto your homepage. These can be from your review app that you have collected automatically, or they could also be from email, social media. if you're taking them from an email or from social media, it's a good idea just to screenshot that and then place it in as an image. It gives the review an extra boost, an extra bit of validity. It stands out, as opposed to just copying and pasting it and putting it in as text. Then on your website, you have a subscribe to our newsletter. Unfortunately, customers aren't likely to hand over their email address without knowing in detail what for or without getting something in return. At a minimum, we want to be telling our customer what they're going to get in our newsletter. It could be deals, promotions, or we could be offering them something in return. And this is generally what works best, offering something that is of value to them. It doesn't have to be monetary, although it can be. It can be free shipping, it can be 10% off their first order, or it could be something else of value to your customer. In your case, maybe it is a recipe book or a wine matching guide, how to correctly taste wine, whatever is going to be important to your customer. If you understand that, you can create something of value to them and you can collect their email address. Once you've got their email address, you're able to really nurture a relationship with the customer through autoresponders or automated email marketing. And then you've got a customer that you can bring back time and time again, therefore increasing the lifetime value of your customer, which is another great option for taking advantage of the traffic that you are getting to the site. Here I see that you have some images embedded from your Instagram feed, which are beautiful. I would also look at using some user-generated content, so other people enjoying your product, again, to help with that social proof. Now I'm going to take a look at the shop page. So the shop page is a collection list, which I'm assuming are different kind of sub-brands. So here, if we take a look at this one, on your collection page, I would look at implementing some product badging, so showing customers what is popular, having a little circle that shows them that this is a popular product, this is one of our best sellers, can really help to again show a little bit of social proof and also build some scarcity. If they know that something is a bestseller, they may not want to sleep on that purchase and they'll add it to their cart straight away. Another thing to look at here is adding an add to cart button underneath the product name and price, so that I can add this bottle to my basket and check out without having to click onto another page, saving you yet another click. It'd also be great to see a filter down the side of the page, down the left-hand side typically on a desktop, and in here allowing your customer to sort the product by price bracket, by varietal, by region. Again, make it easy for your customer to find the product that they need and get from point A to B as soon as possible. You could also implement that on a full shop page. So rather than have the collection list as you have now, have all of the bottles you have available displayed on a single page, and then use the filter so that they can then filter down to what it is that they're looking for. On the product page, you've got the add to cart button and the quantity above the fold, which is fabulous. Our customer can simply add this to their cart. They would also look at ways that you could get them to buy more than one case. Could you offer a volume discount? If you buy 2 cases, you get 10% off. Or could you offer a subscription or even a variety box where they can try out some of the different wines that they may not have had before. I would also be showing customers other products that they may like, and then again using a bundling tactic to get them to add multiple to their cart, lifting your average order value. So I see here that you do have a review widget on the product page. I've had a look at a few product pages and I haven't seen any reviews yet. So I'm not sure if that's just the products I've chosen to look at, excuse me, or if there are no reviews available on the site. And I did notice that you're using the standard Shopify review app for this. I would make sure that you are prompting your customers for a review, so doing this via an automated email, and you can set this up in whatever your email marketing system is and prompt your customers to do this after 14 days. You could also do this with a different app where it automatically sends out the email all within the app. So the Shopify review app relies on customers coming to this page and clicking write a review, whereas an app like Yotpo, that's YOTPO, will send your customer an email. Within the email page, they can rate you out of 5 stars and leave their review, and then it's automatically added to the page. They don't even have to come to the website. It makes it a lot easier for your customer and a lot easier for you, and you'll see that you start to acquire quite a few more reviews. With that one, we'll also see the 5 stars underneath the name, which at a glance can help customers make a decision that this is a product that they want to buy. Obviously, if you're highly rated, 4 or 5 stars on that. So at the bottom of the page, I would take this space to talk a bit more about any awards, pairings. You do have a lot of information here, but if you could break that down and put some of it across the bottom, because this is so narrow, I'm having to do a lot of scrolling, and a lot of customers will not go past 25%. 20 to 25% from heat mapping is the average that someone will scroll on a website. So if you were to put this underneath, put the images in a slider, you would get more higher up the page and they wouldn't have to scroll so far. Okay, so with the subscription options, you could look at offering a monthly subscription, a mystery wine box. You do have the mystery wine cellar options here, but could you offer these on a subscription? So every month the customer receives a case with 6 bottles of wine, or 12. You could even do it 6 monthly if you don't think there's an appetite to do that every month, and allow your customers to select their own frequency. Again, that's going to keep your customers coming back, increase the lifetime value of your customer. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know.